Hi, it's Paula from On a String, and today's Tuesday Under 10 is about four different sizes of seed beads. So I'm just going to show you some of the differences. Even though they're called the same size number, there is some slight variation in bead types. So what I've grabbed out here is some size 6 beads, and I've got a size 6 in the Duracoat and a size 6 in a silver lined, and they are just slightly bigger. The Duracoat beads tend to be a little bit bigger, so not a bead I use a lot of, but it really is, you can see there is a slight variation in the size of those two beads. So that's a silver lined and a Duracoat. Similar thing in the size 8. So the size 8 is slightly bigger there in the grey colour one, and these are actually a Toho bead. So again, these are a slightly squarer shape. They're more cylindrical than a Miyuki bead. Slightly different again in terms of size. The size 11 beads, there's not a great deal of variation in these. Sorry, I grabbed two pink ones in. Pink one and then a Duracoat in the cranberry. These are very, very similar in size, so there is not as much variation when you look at these compared to, say, the size 6 beads. And then I've grabbed out a couple of 15s. I've got a little tiny black here and a purple, and there is really not very much variation in size in those. I do find with these, with the Duracoat style of size 15 beads, they can somehow be a little bit hard to get your needle through several times because they get a bit filled with the colour. So that's some of the size difference in beads. Make sure when you're actually working with seed beads, particularly in a project where size is really important, that you check the sizes and make sure that they're fairly uniform and they sit in their supposed spot wherever they need to. If you actually like this video, please make sure that you like and subscribe, and stick around and see more content from On a String. Thanks for that. Bye for now.